Welcome back, everyone, and I'm RozaldVane, and welcome to another episode of Control Ultimate Edition. Where we last left off was that we basically explored a little bit of the HRA, I think it's called, lab, yeah, HRA machine. So yeah, we basically explored a little bit of the lab. We now have the task to do an activation of the machine inside the lab, of course, but also we went to take care of the clog before we went through here, and then we also just explored a bit more of the other areas that we may or may have not have seen earlier in the last episode. So otherwise, we're here again. We're gonna have to solve this puzzle, which is to activate this machine. But my assumption is that I don't know anything about what this punch card, which we collected, that have symbols on them, is going to do. So how we're gonna solve this, I do not know. So we're gonna be spending this episode trying to solve this. So there's numbers on these machines, and I'm believing the thing up there in that little box right there has a little button that we need to press or something, but not entirely certain about that either. Okay, so
each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
I'm trying to figure that out here, lady. Trying to figure this out from without Marshall telling me anything, honestly. So there's 3. Can I press something here? Okay, so that doesn't do anything. I see the immediate symbols, like 2 of them right there. So there's one that's like a incomplete square. One of them that takes a chunk off of it on the top left. So maybe the first one would be that bad boy with the right side taken out.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
You say that, but it's like I don't really know. So it needs to be a certain card. I'm guessing this one pertains to that one right there. Because usually when you line up the sort of thing, you kind of want to know which one by looking at it, I guess. There's another one right here, but I don't know if... I mean... Okay, so this one's combining the 2, so I'm guessing...
Looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
I'm guessing it's something like one of them, the box is missing. I mean, I don't know if it would even be easy to help me understand it. So there's one that's like an umbrella icon, and the other one's kind of like the chunk eaten away, but the chunk eaten away is pointed towards the umbrella icon. I am very confused. There's also another board on the upstairs. I just wish Marshall just shuts up. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but it's just the character is not helping with this conversation by saying some repeated words. That's pissing me off a little bit. What's here? Oh, this is actually one of the power... Okay, I guess. Yeah, Marshall's not helping by just telling me the same bullcrap over and over again. So what? And then this one's like a different thing. Configurations? Okay. Ow.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Can you stop saying that, please, Marshall? I understand you the first time, and I don't need you to tell me again and again asking me that. So one of them is umbrella, one of them is a chunk. One of them is a complete empty cube. I only have a punch card on the one on the second one. The second one is the only punch card I have. The third one doesn't exist. As for this one, I do believe I have the umbrella one, but I don't have the huge chunk one, maybe? Let me try... Yeah, let me try punching in one of them. So we do have an umbrella one. Okay, I guess it's green, meaning it's
Try
good.
different combinations. One of them has to work.
And then the one following that should be this one, I'm assuming. And then the third one would be that one, I'm believing. Which is this or this. It's either this one or this one. I can't tell which one would be the one that works. So I'm assuming it's this one next. But it seems like it's interchangeable, I guess. This is number 5. I need 4. 4 is probably upstairs, I believe. I'm guessing that that one's... Oh, wait. Oh, maybe it's based on the positions that there are on the 5th stuff. So, this... So, it would be... Second one would be the one on the left. That icon. Let me change this out, then. I'll get rid of that. Let me get the other card out here. Alright, let me get this bad boy out. Get this one... No, this one in. There we go. So that one would be on the 3rd one, and the other one would be on the 2nd one. This one should be on the 2nd one. And then the one over the first part is the umbrella icon, which... Yep, that's what I think it is. The 4th one should be the complete chunk away, like the whole complete chunk out of it. But the weirdest part to me here is that this one's a little slightly different, I'm guessing, but I might be wrong. Yeah, because it's either this or this. And I'm assuming that since the 5th one is crossed out somehow, it's like harder to tell. Yeah, no, I don't think this is it. I think that it might be this one, though. Maybe? I can't tell. That's the hard part for me. Wait, is this... Yeah, I'm gonna follow with that one. Let's try the 5th one here. Alright, let's see if those combinations actually work. No. So this arrow is pointing towards that one, so I'm guessing that this one is correct, I guess, maybe? Let me see what's the board upstairs showing me. There might be an arrow up here that's saying something. No, there's not. Let me switch this one out with the... Let me swap the 4th and 5th one and see if that might fix our issue here. Because right now the puzzle seems to be about right, but... if not, then I'll swap 2 and 3. Because it seems like 2 and 3 has like an arrow that points at both of them. Meaning that they're swapped around. But we'll never know until then, I guess. Alright, let me try to press the button. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky because considering how they are being organized. Okay, let me swap these 2 back. Swap 4 and 5 again. Swap 4 and 5 again, and then I'll leave those 4 and 5 alone because I believe that is the correct order. Alright. Yeah, because this is 4, and then the other one, the 5th one, technically has an arrow pointing towards the 5th one. 5th position here, which is correct. Yeah, because these arrows are a little bit of my guidance that I need. So taking this out, I just need to swap 2 and 3, I believe, and that should be it. That should be the exact pattern that I'm looking to have. Because there's an arrow at the bottom, meaning that these are swapped around, basically. Oh, shoot, that scared me. That literally made me, like... I thought it was still going to be inside the little menu, but I guess I solved it correctly, so... It makes sense. Ooh. It looks like it might take us to a different realm. Oh? Do you see that?
Shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Talk?
We need more black rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the black rock processing site in maintenance.
Yeah.
That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple.
True.
I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming.
She knew.
Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
Oh, clearance
Emily
level
Poe
4.
has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
Oh?
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Interesting. Oh, we're going to the maintenance site. Man, this looks like a mine yard. Holy heck. This is such a cool imagery looking thing. Oh.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Old Boys Club achievement unlocked. And we got some materials and ability points, it seems like. Fascinating. So this goes back to the main research center place. Get that out of the way. I don't know exactly... Oh, this does take us... Oh, okay, so that's like a interestingly shortcut. I'm wondering if Marshall will take this way out as well, but we'll see. Yeah, we still haven't gone to the ritual division and opening the pathway up, I guess. I'm trying to destroy all these bodies because of the achievements of them. There we go. I think that should be good for now. Yeah. Alright, let's head back to... maybe Pope, I guess? I don't really know. There's not much going on. Let me double check here. Oh yeah, we did get some mods, I guess. Oh yeah, we got the Seize Accelerator thing. What is this? Ammo efficiency. Yeah, we need to head back to a point threshold. Alright. We did get the multimedia, which is Resonance. I believe Resonance was the thing that, yeah, Darling was talking about just now. Is it a full-on conversation about it?
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. It's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Interesting. It's interesting because I also like the performance of Darling. The actor doing Darling's performances are pretty... I don't know, how should I put it? Like, very, like, convincing and stuff like that. Like, it gives us... It gives its performance a much more... I guess the only... How should I put it? Nothing against the game's animations. It's just the fact that the facial animation isn't giving enough emotion to it. And I think, personally, with having Darling be a character that we can see face to face and it's his real face kind of emoting or giving emotion to what he says or talk about, kind of emphasizes the whole situation. And that's why I think I believe in his performance way more than I am with the talking with every other character, like with every other character in this game. It's really hard to connect with some of the characters and facial animation when there's barely sort of like emotions being read. They're all kind of like stiff-faced, but then you have Darling, who's just like a real life footage camera recording of himself, where he just kind of shows that emotion there. Like, he's just like, in that one little scene, it kind of makes me feel like he's lost, like he's really lost it, and he doesn't know what to think about, and his face and eyes and everything is just like enough to kind of tell a bit of how he feels at that moment. And I feel like that's what's missing in all these other animated, like, face-to-face talking. I love that there's face-to-face contact of the camera shots, but I think that it's just too emotionless, that it's hard for me to kind of feel connected to the characters that are talking, and it just feels kind of like I don't know if it's on purpose though, but it kind of feels like an NPC talking to an NPC, honestly. And that's how I feel when watching I forgot, Jesse. Yeah, when watching Jesse talk to any other character, like Emily, but at least Emily has a bit of emotion in her. Like, she smiles and she thinks about things, and she scowls a little bit, kind of. But then you have Marshall, who's like almost emotionless. You got Otis, who's almost emotionless as well. And then you got Arish, who was also, or Atish, I think, Arish or Atish, who kind of like also has a little bit of emotion, but just it's hard to tell because it feels kind of stiff in a weird way. But again, not against the animation. It just feels kind of like, in my head, I can't see it as like anything connective to me. Ignore this message. Alright. Fine. Let's go and pick up towards, yeah, let me go to Executive Sector first, and then I'll take a fast travel to the Maintenance Sector. I'll probably fast travel to the center of the power plant, where Arish is at, I think. So we'll probably take that road path to that location. Otherwise, I mean, like, we're making our way through places, I guess, that we are going through. I feel like the main story is the only way that's opening up some of these paths. I feel kind of a little bit sad, for the fact that some places are blocked because we're prevented through cards.
Followed you in, right?
Oh. Wait, what is this?
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities.
Oh.
We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later.
Ew.
At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high-traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
I see. So basically, two low-level agents who were planning on having sex literally teleported by using the jukebox to teleport to a secret space, but ended up letting themselves die to a place that isn't supposedly safe for them. So that's what the jukebox is all about. I've been wondering about this jukebox all this time. So this thing can teleport us to the other realm, I guess I will call it for now. The other space realm that the altered world, I guess I would rather call it, I guess. So that's what that is. Okay. Fair, very fair. Also, I've noticed that Marshall's men are in here now. So that's...
compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
So that makes things a little bit more interesting for this area now. Alright, so since we got 4 ability points, I'm going to spend it on the launch stuff now. Because I kind of want to catch this one up a little bit. Should I do more damage or should I do large enemies? Large enemies are great, but I think that it's not really going to be useful. I think this one's the most useful. Large objects launching. But that requires 1 point, which kind of pisses me off a little bit. They're so good. I'll take the large enemy. I mean, I'll do it just for whatever's sake, I guess.
Just to crack Darling's personal logs? He'll crucify us if he finds out.
Okay,
Who
we
does
got
she
no...
think she is? Authorized?
Yeah, because we don't have any new outfits. We don't have any new forms to look for. We still need the entropic echo to get to the next upgrade of mods for the mod building.
Using that kind of
She
data
must think
breach.
she's hiding something. And I agree. The HRAs alone are proof Darling knew more than he let on.
Okay, fair. Alright, so yeah, this place is starting to become a bit more crowded, which is good, but bad at the same time, because if something really bad happens here, obviously everybody could get taken over by the hiss without me knowing. And I would be fighting a bunch of these folks.
Killing our buddies while we babysit the execs.
I don't remember seeing this door before. Wait, what?
Control the entire bureau.
Fuck that. The longer we sit here, the worse it's gonna get.
Yeah, yeah, that's the first time that I've seen this door. I've never remember seeing this door before. I'm confused because I've never seen this door before. Did it just randomly showed up, I guess? I'm so confused because I've never seen it. Power utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural ability. We can call these individuals para-utilitarians. Utilitarians. There we go. The potency of these abilities depend on the para-utilitarian. Using the blank object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of blank, while others are only capable of as little as blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more info. Alright, I guess. It says that certain people have certain abilities, or a certain amount of the ability that they can go for. But not everybody has the same equal amount of power from the objects of power. Oh, there's a chest over here. Nice. Ka-ching. House memory. Hey. Yeah, it's strange. I've never remembered seeing this. I don't know why I've not seen this before. Maybe it teleports in.
These suits lasted as long as they have.
He's off. We're all in this together.
I didn't see them fighting to retake the Rangers always get left to pick up management's shit.
I mean, yeah, the reason why they haven't been able to, the reason why they survived was because of me helping them. Oh, this is neat. Interesting. Yeah, because there's some new stuff going in here that seems to be spawned up after doing the Old Boys Club mission, which we got an achievement for, so that's also interesting. Dr. Darling has personally recommended Miss Pope for a promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing many ongoing research matters. See research reports blah for breakthroughs resulting from her work. Okay, so Pope is a promising agent that everyone really looks up to in terms of getting through with the parent. Oh, Bureau archived, achievement unlocked. Yeah, archives. Bureau archives. You guys can't see it because I have like only recording on the game footage, but not the desktop screen, because desktop stream is like, I guess, more taxing for OBS somehow. I guess that's how it is. I guess collective unconscious is defined as a form of unconscious that is shared in all human minds. Collective unconscious. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us through our ancestral heritage. Internal belief in power of images shared as by a massive population is blank in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of blank exuded is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive power amounts of something. Interesting. So if there's somebody who looks at an image of some sort, or looks at something, it could gain power in a weird way. It could gain power of object being, and then turn into an object of power, technically. I believe I have the key for this now. Oh my god, this is really... Who the hell came in here and just posted all the sticky notes? What a waste, man. Nobody's writing anything on those. A lot of house memory here. Alright, let's see what to say. To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something caused the sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or my home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer. I feel like this is like how Corona spreads. You just touch something and that sticky note spreads. More sticky note spreads. I'm wondering if we can blow away all these. I want to blow all these freaking sticky notes away. Some math on the board. I believe this is like statistics, numbers. A bit of statistics involved. A little bit calculus, I see. Yeah, that's a calculus thing. Oh my god, I just noticed there's a calculus thing. These are like rules, I believe, for calculus. I think it was calculus 2, I think this is related to. Because you got like inverse of secant, cosecant, cotangent, tan, cosine, and sine. Yeah, if you derive the inverse of sine, that equals to that. Yeah, and then you would use that a lot for like a lot of calculus stuff. Sorry if I'm talking math out of nowhere, but I always find it fascinating to see that games borrow a little bit of math as a storytelling mechanic. No. Do as you're told. Don't get mode. Don't eat mode. No. Thank you, level designer, for making that a thing. Oh, what is this? Delays caused by house shifts do not account towards overtime. Spinning out of control? Yes. Acoustic guitar for $50. Hey. I don't have a good acoustic guitar, but $50 sounds pretty good for a price. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for this area. Is there a sticky note on that guy? No? I'm wondering if there were like a little bit more sticky notes just sitting about, just telling us a story here. But I don't think it's easy to see a lot of that sticky note because it gives me a headache to look through as much of those to kind of figure out anything. Nothing new in here, I don't think. Let's check these offices. I'm gonna recheck these offices because I feel like...
I never trusted that freak.
I don't know what he said or who he was talking about. But I'm gonna check these areas out, double check them, because I want to make sure that we picked up any of the new information that might show up on some of these spaces.
That new director better not think about hitting my department with a reorg.
I have no clue about reorganizing your offices. I mean, reorganizing your office is tough. Alright. I believe this office is still spacious, but empty at the same time. Yeah, because this spot has like a lot of space, but nothing in here that I really can find. Yeah, because I was hoping there was something new in that, but it seems like it's not gonna show up anytime soon. I hear a bunch of talking in the background, but that's probably the speaker speaking.
Physical alterations in his corrupted organism vary so wildly. What's the connection?
Alright, let me go and see whatever this is. Linguistic ability. Confidential. Researchers were sent to just transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating hiss entities. However, no distinction between the repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent hiss entities has been observed. Okay. So they've been thinking about looking or hearing into the hisses, like chanting, I guess, to kind of get a clue on what the hell's going on with the area. So that's interesting. I want to see if there's any collectibles, and then let's talk to Pope to see if she has anything to say, any new things to tell us about.
Hi, Jesse.
Because Pope still knows a lot. Okay, never mind. Nothing new.
See you soon.
But yeah, Pope knows a lot.
Be careful out there.
And it's interesting to see her take on it, I guess. Like, her takes on things that are important for us to know. Alright. One last checkup around here, just to see if there's anything.
Looking good.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything new here. Anything in this little office space? There we go. Oh yeah, we're technically out of time. But anyways, let's check out this area a little bit, I guess. Kind of a little bit. But yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be new placements of things. Like, it's never really easy to tell if you can find new placements of stuff, but
It's ridiculous.
I'm hoping that eventually we'll find out about it sooner or later. Alright, let's go and head out to the maintenance sector, and I'll end the episode there. Please help. Urgent. Last scene. Thank you. Found. Okay, so there's just these random group of people that are just being found every now and then. Alright, let's go to the maintenance sector. Yes. So I'll go to there. I'm not gonna fast travel. I was thinking about fast traveling, but I think that it would be nice to go ahead and kind of re-walk through some of these places, because again, as I mentioned, like, I don't know if there's new things that just shows up out of nowhere on us, or if there's just like this opportunity to find new doorways that we don't know about, because I know that they said that things can just randomly reappear again, and you'll never know until you actually go through it.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Oh, this is the Black Rock processing. Okay. So this is the spot we need to be in anyways. I was going to go and head over to where Ati is so I could pick up any side quests, but apparently I took the different pathway, I guess. Oh. Oh god. Jesus. Okay, let me grab that. Come here, bastards. Oh dear. Oh, that was a lot. That was a big explosion. There we go. Oh. Run! There we go. That was a close one. That was a really close one. Without getting hit. Okay. I did get hit, didn't I? No, I did not. Okay, well, I mean... I don't know. It seemed like I didn't get hit, but I probably did get hit. I don't even know. It was hard to tell. Alright, let's head up to the top. Whoa. That shadow, the shadow right here scared me. I was like, what is this enemy? Screw off. We're at 603 out of 1,000 of them that we need to kill. 1,000 of those bodies. Alright, let's head over to where Erish is at, see if he has any new information for us. Yeah, right here. And then, or actually, no, yeah, we need to end the episode here anyways. Alright, cool. Good spot to stop at for now. Did I have any thumbnails? I guess we kind of can pull off that thumbnail. Yeah, I just want to make sure if I remember if there's thumbnails that I can just grab a hold of and just continue with. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode or whenever you mind, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, night, or whenever watching this. More controls to come. I personally love to keep playing this game. I know this is not a super long game, thinking about it, because I was thinking, like, Previously, I thought it was like 50 big main quests or something, like 50 main quests or something like Borderlands would, but it's about 20-ish main quests, or 15, I think, or maybe it might have been 10. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I saw it was not a high number. But there's plentiful of countermeasures. There's plentiful of side quests, potentially the Bureau Alerts, I think it's called, that are to be done. There's some secrets to be found, a lot of documentations to read through, and videos to watch through and listen to, tapes to listen to. So I mean, the bulk of this game is world building through collectibles, and I think that's the low pacing parts of this game, and it's harder to siphon through or to go through the whole thing of everything and try to make sure to get everything as much as I can. But otherwise, I'm enjoying it. I know it's a slow pace, slow burn, but it's like, it's how it is, I guess. Otherwise, next episode, we'll go ahead and talk to Arish, or Artish. I think it's Arish. We'll talk to him, and then we will go ahead and start doing our quests. We'll probably pick up Ati's side quests to see whatever he needs us to do on the board, and we'll do those immediately after if it's close by. If not, then I'll just hold off until a little bit later. But otherwise, that's pretty much that. Other than that, Roz out.